What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the channel, and let's get right into it, man. AOC is losing her mind. We all know she is crazy, but we did not know she was this crazy, so it's just breaking the news as of yesterday. AOC is giving out webinars on how to avoid ICE to illegal immigrants. So this is an elected official in a seat breaking the law. Y'all can say what. And I could just hear people just calling in, but y'all voted in. Listen, the stuff that y'all want to try and throw on Trump and stuff, it don't compare to these people. So even if he was at wrong with anything, this stuff is egregious. These people are helping criminals, criminals. Okay, okay, criminals. All right, let's get into the story. I want to change my hotkey, but I'm not.
When one of these things comes to your backyard, you can resist. And what that happens over millions of people is that you generate enough friction that they cannot go as fast as they want to go. Make sure that you are slowing down this system.
AOC's office.
Like I said, a nut job. That is crazy. She is instructing the public workers and other politicians within the circle and whoever else has the power to do so to slow ICE down, to slow down the deportation of criminals, because one of the arguments people say, you've been here 20, 30 years. Why you ain't get legal this whole time? You could have got legal within them 20, 30 years. But we not even talking about them right now. Right now we got an epidemic of a gang trying to operate within America, which we don't need. And I'm talking about a trans international gang coming from down in uh, South America, all the way to Colombia. We don't need that. We don't need that. And she telling them how to, and she telling the public officials to go along with the get along. Are you serious? This lady is out of her mind.
Advising migrants on how to avoid deportations. That was a live webinar. Trump border czar Tom Homan now issuing a warning to AOC.
I sent an email today to the Deputy Attorney General. At what level is that impediment? Is that impeding our law enforcement efforts? If so, what are we going to do about it? Is she crossing the line? So I'm working with the Department of Justice and finding out where is that line that they cross. So maybe AOC is going to be in trouble now. Sanctuary cities, they want to step aside. We're coming. We're going to do it for you. If you don't
Lock her up. And lock up all the other ones too. Lock them all up. I feel like it's treasonous anyway.
want to make your community safer, President Trump's going to.
Congressman Carlos Jimenez from House Homeland Security joins me now, and it's great to have you on this topic because you watched that video and think, shouldn't she be watching for the safety of her constituents? She's actually advising people who broke the law to come into this country to now break the law if and when they are approached or apprehended.
Yeah, I saw that, and I found it very, very troubling that that a fellow congressperson would say that, and then tell people that when there are ICE agents, agents of the law, coming in to do their job, that somehow you need to resist and resist and resist. That's not what we do. We're lawmakers. We're not lawbreakers. And so one of the things that I'm looking at now is, look, we also get security clearances and briefings, etc.
Take hers away. Take hers away. AOC, Maxine Waters. Oh man, my allergies. I'm sorry, y'all. No, I didn't just do no little, But lock her up. Lock her up and lock up anybody that's going along with this. Lock them all up. Lock them up. That's insane. Because let's just get past the illegal part, right? We can't even get past that. Matter of fact, that's what I'm finna talk about. This is another market that is being created within the cartels. So we enriching the cartels and these foreign gangs because um, people smuggling. You know what I'm saying? You think these people could honestly make it from one place to another safely? Are you insane? So this is opening up a whole new market. A whole new market within the criminal organization that's already been there. I'm not saying it ain't been there, but now it's on a large scale. It's on a very large scale. So now they creating more money into the cartel's hands, and then Trump and his administration is the only people talking about we gotta find Tom Homan and them was the only people talking about we gotta find these 300 missing kids, these 300,000 missing kids. I have not. Only thing I've heard from the Democrats about that is that it's 300,000 missing kids because of this. But they're actively fighting against trying to find or have, you know what I'm saying? These people are actively fighting against trying to find these kids. It makes you think.
I think now that we're going to have to take a look at her security level and her security clearance, because could she be using that information also to aid and abet illegal migrants that are trying to evade the law? That's really troubling, and I think she can get herself in hot water with this one.
Absolutely. Then, of course, you've got Sanctuary City, New York City Mayor Eric Adams announcing today he is going to work with ICE. Let's watch this.
When I sat down with him, I saw the cop in him. And he really does want to do the right thing because he is a cop. He's a lifelong cop. And so he wants to help take public safety threats off the streets in New York, make New York safer. He also wants to help find these missing children.
People want to hijack this narrative and turn it into a political narrative where we're saying we need to have public safety. This has been an issue I was talking about before the election, spring of 2022.
Now I did a couple videos on him with this whole situation going on, but I'm gonna reiterate. I think he's a ninja finessing his way out. You know what I'm saying? He see it out, he took it. Do I agree with Trump and them? Yes and no. Really big on the no part. But at the same time, I get it. It's the lesser of two evils because New York is still very much blue. So ain't no telling who will replace him, and that will really impede the whole deportation process of trying to get these illegal gangs out of the country. Because that's my main concern. Because I mean, these people are causing havoc, and it's not like it's not a visa that these people can get for being SA trafficked or anything like that. So if they be in traffic, it's definitely ways that you can, get citizenship like that, if that is the case for them. But you wouldn't know who they will put in, and that's like I said in both my videos. It's like a lesser of two evils. And see, the problem with it is now I think the case got dismissed, and I don't even think they could bring the case back up or not. But at first they was trying to just dismiss it and they could bring it up later. Just wait until we get these immigrants out. So, I don't really care too much for Eric Adams. I think he a ninja, finessing his way out of our situation. Because outside of those $100,000 luxury plane tickets, I think that $1 million. I think he took it.
You look at these quotes over and over again. We need to go after these dangerous people in our street. And now I have someone that understands that narrative, and we are fighting together to get it done.
This is important, too. California Governor Gavin Newsom is now vowing to veto a bill that would block California corrections from cooperating with ICE and Trump migrant policies. So now you've got 180 for these two on these issues. For me, it feels like Tom Homan and his crew have just been very forceful. He's almost
one of the most terrible governors in history, Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom single-handedly destroyed California. And say I'm lying. Yeah, it had its problems here and there, but Gavin Newsom single-handedly bankrupt and ruined California. Shout out to probably the worst governor of my lifetime. He was even worse than, what was his name? Rob Ford, dude that was smoking crack. He was in Toronto though.
Was forcing people to work with him because they realize if they don't, he's coming anyway.
Yeah, the job of a mayor is to protect his or her citizens, and Mayor Adams needs to cooperate with ICE. They're looking for the most dangerous elements here and trying to take them out. That's just going to help New York City, and so
there you go, AOC sitting up here telling criminals how to invade the law. That's them Democrats for you. That's the liberals. She telling them what to do, how to do it, so you don't get arrested or to try to get away. And she pushing this in a webinar. So this is going to, some type of group, or maybe out to her local public works department or whatever's in her district. Who knows? But yeah, that's AOC telling her, trying to get people and telling migrants how to avoid the police. There you go, man. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next video. AOC is crazy. We all knew that though.